Hey Virgo, how you guys doing? I'm gonna do your love reading for the sign of Virgo. Okay, so Virgos, this can resonate for you if Virgos in your sun, moon, rising, ascending. This will pick up on the energy of you and your person. It could be a love partner, an ex, someone that you're currently dealing with or dating or connecting with, okay, or in a relationship with. Um, Keep in mind that the energy is interchangeable, so feel free to switch the roles if it makes more sense. And time is fluid, so really can take place at any time, okay? It could occur in the recent past or to take place in the near future. Okay. I think that's it. All right, so we got the first card up. Too much to think about. So, your person right now is in the energy. It's kind of like that Eight of Swords, right? They're all up in their head. Your person could be having some serious headaches right now, a lot of conflict. Okay, this could be after a situation that was so drama filled. Okay, they could have caused a lot of unnecessarily, like, unnecessary unnecessary complications, okay? I feel like this person could have complicated the matter, and it didn't need to be, okay? It didn't need to be complicated. But ultimately, now your person's in that energy of all up in their head. They can't escape it. A lot of anxiety, a lot of worries about what they've done here in the connection. You guys are separated. They may be certainly thinking about this and like, trying to figure out what the hell they did. What did they do to destroy this and why, right? So your person is definitely having a difficult time. We have soul mirroring, exposing and revealing all. So some of you guys are mirroring your person right now. Definitely a strong twin soul, soulmate type of energy here. You see your person, okay? And your person may be feeling very, I'm getting vulnerable because they know that you see a side of them that no one else sees, right? That exposing, they feel exposed. Like when I feel like if you guys see each other or if they were to come toward you, they wouldn't even be able to look in you in their eye because like you see a side of them that they don't want you to see. This is someone who is afraid to be seen or seen in the raw form, okay? So this person could be kind of like it's like the energy of wearing a mask, right? They don't really want to be seen. They don't want you to see what's really going on with them. They don't want you to know their insecurities, their weaknesses, okay? So I do feel like your person may be avoiding you right now because you do see a side of them that no one sees, and that's something that they want to hide. We also have powerless. The power struggle is real. So your person maybe there could be some power struggles here between you guys, right? And they're feeling like they're not good enough. They're feeling powerless. It's like the emperor in reverse. It's like them feeling like inadequate or feeling like they don't feel worthy, okay? They don't feel appreciated. They may feel weak, okay? So your person may be struggling on taking some action right now because they're powerless, right? They feel out of their element. They feel like they can't do something. They feel like they don't have the ability to change, okay? So let's see. We also have earning back trust starting from the bottom. So there could be some trust issues here. Okay, your person could have did something in the past that betrayed you. Okay, you perhaps don't look at this person the same way. They feel that you don't trust them. You perhaps have taken back your trust because this person may have did something that was really messed up. Okay, and they're now figuring out, well, how do I go about getting my person's trust back, right? I need to start from the bottom. I need to work this out. And that Eight of Swords type energy, right? Too much to think about. They don't even know how to start. They don't even know where to start, okay? And again, powerless. They're feeling in control of their lives, all right? So let's see any other messages. I got a few more oracle cards, and then I'm going to jump into the tarot, all right? My twin souls, soulmates, twin flames, any all messages here? What is going on with your person? Any messages? What is happening here? Oops. Okay. Okay, we got 2 cards. Seeing the true you, okay? So again, you know, this kind of like you seeing a side of them that them being exposed, right? So they know that you see their true self. You know, some of you guys, you feel like this person, they may have hurt you and destroyed you at your core, but you know they have a good heart. You know that they still love you. You know that what's inside of them, like their true self, isn't like the person that they portray themselves to be, right? So you may have seen a whole different side of this person from when they, from the way that they actually act, okay? So yeah, you guys see the true self. You see their true self, okay? And that's a part of them that they, unfortunately, they want to hide, okay? So we also have faith in the process. So some of you guys are really having hope and faith in this whole twin flame journey process, right? You've been separated. Some of you guys, some days you lose hope, right? You know, it's tough. Some days you feel like you just want to give up. You want to throw in the towel, but you're keeping faith, okay? Some of you guys are praying on it, praying that this person will see the light at the end of the tunnel. They'll get out of this phase that they're in, all right? Let's get one more card. Let me get one more card. Okay. I said one more card and I ended up getting 2, right? Okay, let's get one more here. Power of attraction. So you guys are what you attract, right? So be sure that you are attracting high vibrational energy, right? Positive thinking brings positivity into your life, okay? So you have the ability to manifest what you want. You have the ability to turn things into reality. So make sure you guys are vibrating high, right? You're positive, you have an outlook, a good positive outlook on things, because that's gonna attract that same energy into your life. Okay, so power of attraction. You guys are definitely also very, very attracted to each other. I'm getting like on the energetic level. Okay, there's a very strong magnetic attraction that's pulling you to your person. So you may, like, you know, go home and go to sleep, and then all of a sudden this person pops up in your mind. You're like, what the hell? And you can't get them out of your mind because you guys are, there's a strong attraction. I feel some of you guys are telepathically, okay, connecting to your person, where this person thinks about you, you think about them. You cannot get this person out of your head, and that's the reason why, okay? There's a very, very strong attraction between you guys. We also have every journey starts with a single step. So your person realizes that they're going to need to get out of this energy of feeling powerless, right? They're going to have to do something about this, right? They're going to have to earn your trust back. They're going to have to do something. They're going to have to rise above this, whatever they're going through, right? So it starts with a single step. So your person may be trying to figure things out. They're going to be trying to take some action here, getting themselves together so that they can move toward you, so that they can work toward bettering themselves, right? This is a journey of learning themselves, of loving themselves, so that they can perhaps love you back. So that they can love you back, right? They can't, if they don't love themselves, how the hell can they gonna love someone else, right? So that's what y'all dealing with. All right, let's see. Let's get the Celtic cross. I have some tarot here, and we're gonna see what's going on. All right. Clear messages for my twins. What is happening? Clear messages for my twins. I'm using the animal totem. This is one of my newer decks. Okay, it's the animal totem for the main spread. What's going on, my twin flames? Clear, concise, accurate messages here, please. What's happening? Okay. You know what? Let's do the one that flip over. Okay. So we got the Four of Swords in reverse. So a lot of restless energy. Okay. This is someone who is doing a lot of thinking, right? There's been some silence between you guys. You guys are blocked. No one is communicating. But during this downtime, we have someone who is very stressed about something, a lot of anxiety, right? Your person is doing a lot of thinking. We got that too much to think about. So now all of a sudden, your person is thinking about some of their actions, they're thinking about the past, their wrongdoings, their past wrongs here, right? And they're very restless. They're very anxious now. Okay, let's see what this is all about. The Eight of Swords. So your person, didn't I say the Eight of Swords here? So all up in their head, they can't escape the anxieties, the fears, okay? They can't escape some of the things that they've done. Okay, so this is someone who's realizing that, a lot of swords here, realizing that they did something here that sabotages connection. They can't escape. This is like nightmares, right? They can't get out of this energy. So this is someone who's constantly thinking over and over about something. A lot of dark energy. It certainly can happen a lot during the night hours here. What happened in the recent past with this person? What happened in the recent past between this person and this connection? Some of you guys are connected with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Ooh, so we got the Moon in reverse, and we got the Page of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse. So what I'm seeing is that, you know, your person, there could have been some secrets here for sure, right? This person certainly has a fear of being vulnerable with you, being real, being authentic, being genuine, okay? There's something about this person's energy. They had issues with expressing their love. That Page of Cups in reverse, they were not able to really show their true self, okay? They may have said some mean things, some mean, awful things that may have really disappointed you and hurt you at the core here. This is someone who may have some blocks, right? They didn't love themselves. Again, that Page of Cups in reverse, they couldn't express love because they had a void in their life. So I also feel with the Moon. So with this Moon card, this is someone here who also, vulnerability issues for sure, but also kept things from you, okay? They may have kept things from you in terms of like their dealings with other people. You may have felt like, you know, they pulled back all of a sudden with that Page of Cups in reverse. They didn't, all of a sudden they fell out of love with you. And it's because they may have had some secrets here. They may have had some burdens that they were carrying with the Ten of Wands here, emotionally, physically. There could be some past burdens here, past relationships that may have burned them, that they may be still actively like holding on to. They may have not forgiven themselves from. They may have not forgiven past people from, okay? So this is something that they brought into the relationship. I do feel like this is something that this person had way before they even met you. And while they were willing to get to know you and you know, really move forward, this person didn't expect perhaps to fall in love with you and really be at a place where they had to, like, you know, offer that love, that cup here, at least not that soon, okay? Your person may not have known how much healing they needed to do until they were in a connection that required them to love, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. And that Moon is telling me that, you know, there's some fears here your person had about falling in love. because of what they dealt with, because of their past, okay? I'm really feeling some past energy, a relationship that they may have been in that really burned them, that really left them feeling void, empty, fearing the worst, okay? And it brought a lot of unnecessary baggage into the connection. All right, so what is on your mind regarding this person? What do we need to know? So we got the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What I'm seeing that you guys knew that this person was holding back, right? The Four of Pentacles, we got that squirrel energy. The squirrel kind of like holds on to nuts and they hibernate, they take it and they kind of run away with it. And that's kind of what this person did, right? You know, they weren't really openly expressive. They held back their love. They were stingy with their emotions, their feelings. They may have been stingy with their time, their energy. Okay, you felt this person was closed off. Like you could feel this person's energy. And the Four of Pentacles tell me this person really didn't open up. They didn't really give. They didn't let down their guards, okay? Some of you guys, they kept other people around to avoid really falling for you, okay? So the Three of Pentacles, you know, it could be third party. It could be them dealing with other people that you may have even known about. And that may have caused this person to also hold back and not really give you their true self, not give you all of themselves. But I also feel like, you know, you had a very genuine connection with this person. That Three of Pentacles, I feel like you guys really had a lot of chemistry. The time you guys spent with each other was was of quality, right? You enjoyed each other's company. You guys were actually on the same page too. You were building for the future, right? That Four plus the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, there was an investment here. And that Three of Pentacles is you guys were really aligned. You actually felt that you guys were growing, like you guys were on the same page about things. You had the same interests, you like the same food, and it just made sense to be with this person. And unfortunately, this person just wasn't ready. They were really holding back and not really ready for what this connection was going to shape into. All right, what's in the foundation with this person? What's going on with this person right now? What do we need to know? So we got the Nine of Swords. So again, we got the Four of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Nightmares, anxiety, again, more fears, can't eat, can't sleep, constantly staying up in their head. Your person is going through it. I'm getting like the dark night of the soul with these Eight and Nine of Swords, a lot of heavy energy, so much to think about. Your person certainly could be going through like a real tough time in their life, and they're not even speaking about it because that Four of Swords is there kind of keeping things to themselves. They're kind of like suffering in silence right now. They don't want anyone to help them. They don't want anyone to know how affected they are, perhaps about this breakup or perhaps about their doings, okay? Whether it's some kind of betrayal or hurt. This is someone who definitely needs some kind of help, okay? They may not have even gotten, you know, any therapy or anything for it, but they really need to talk to someone because the Eight and Nine of Swords is really troubling for your person. All right, so let's see what else we need to know with this Nine of Swords, and then we're going to see what's coming in. And then the Fool in reverse. So your person definitely has trust issues, and I feel they may have betrayed your trust because they didn't trust themselves, okay? So they don't even trust love. They may have a distrust for people of the opposite sex, okay? So if your person had jumped from one relationship to another, we got the grasshopper here, they may have jumped into a new relationship here with you too soon. So I don't know when this person ended their past relationship or something, but there's something here that has not been entirely closed or done or resolved. Okay, so if it was a past relationship and things didn't go well, they may have quickly jumped into another relationship with you. Kind of, I'm not saying you're a rebound, but it may have happened too quickly. Or this person hasn't really addressed the issue, okay? They haven't really healed from a past situation. So this person may have carried some distrust for people. So I do feel like the Fool in reverse, this person was very foolish. They also could have, jeopardized this connection. And, this is someone who wasn't ultimately ready, wasn't ready for this, okay? And they wasn't really ready to take that risk here, wasn't ready to take that leap of faith. All right, what do we need to know coming into the moment? What's coming into the moment? Okay, we got a card that flew out. We have the Star. Wow, healing, hope, faith, being optimistic about your love life, being optimistic that something here is going to work out, divine timing, the universe has your back. So you guys could certainly be, doing a lot of praying, meditating, okay? There's a lot of healing that's taking place as well during the separation, during this time off from you guys. But the Star is a promise here, a promise, that if you're hopeful and you hold on, keep the faith, right? Faith in the process. You won't be let down. Okay, everything's gonna be okay. It's gonna work out. So that's what I'm seeing here. We also have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is confirming that your person is doing the work. They are working on establishing themselves. This person could be really working hard at working on their money, working on their business, their career, learning new skills, but also themselves. This is like an investment. This is something here where they're working on doing better, working on not just the materialistic stuff, not just the physical stuff. They could be, spending a lot of time going to the gym as well, but it's also about their spirituality. They could be working on doing better, working on just improving themselves, okay? Working on handling and dealing with some of their shortcomings, okay? Let's get another card here for this person's energy. So we got the Devil here. So your person definitely could be going through something here that is holding them back, right? The Devil is something that could be toxic. It could be an addiction. It could be overindulgence, okay? Drug, alcohol, okay? But there's also energy of let me get another card here for the Devil. Could be a Capricorn. Got a Aquarian energy here. It could be also, a karmic here. Maybe they were dealing with a karmic or a third party. Ace of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing is that if there is a situation your person was giving to, they may have been in another connection or commitment. That situation is coming to an end because they're realizing that that was toxic, okay? They could have been dealing with someone who was very catty, okay? We got the cat energy here. But ultimately, I'm seeing that something here wasn't really stable as what they thought it would be, okay? There could be a lot of fights, okay? I'm getting between this person and their karmic, whoever they're dealing with right now. But the Ace of Pentacles is telling me in reverse that there was some kind of ending, or there's some kind of breakup, or there's a lack of stability here in the situation. And your person may now be seeing this situation as being toxic and not good for them, okay? So if you guys know that they're in fact dealing with a third party, there could be some trouble here, okay? Let's see any other messages we need to know before we head over to the extended reading, okay? Let's see. And I'm going to clarify as well. We got the Queen of Wands, okay? Some of you guys are done with a Leo or Sag and Aries. This is your person looking at you, certainly if you're the divine feminine, as being, you bring a lot to the table, right? You're powerful. And this is someone who may look at you as being powerful, but they view themselves as being powerless. So they may certainly be intimidated by you right now. You're coming across as being very happy, very settled. You know what you want. Okay, you're very graceful. You're in a good place right now, and this person could be looking at you. You're very attractive with that Queen of Wands energy. You turn heads. You're definitely coming across as someone that they desire to be with, okay? The Wands is also about passion, desire. So let's see. Any other messages? Let's get some clarity before I hop over to Vimeo for your extended. How do they feel, okay? All right, the Eight of Swords with the Four of Swords. So again, anxiety, worry, stress. There's a lot of there's a silent energy right now here between you guys. Obviously, you're not communicating, you're a separation. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Nine of Pentacles, because this person realizes that they don't have you, right? They're now in this energy of now being independent, now knowing they have to work on themselves. That Nine of Pentacles is independence, and it's solo. So now this person is, now they're away from you. Now they can't rely on you to support them. Now they are having to address themselves. They have to address their issues, okay? They no longer have you to baby them. They no longer have you to help them dig themselves out of a hole, okay? Ace of Cups in reverse, your person also feels unloved. They feel unappreciated. They feel like they don't have they've lost out on a true love here, right? The Ace of Cups, they had this with you, and now it's gone. So now your person is in fears. Now they're living in fear because they don't have that love that you gave them. So we got the Page of Cups in reverse and the Moon. So this person definitely deceptive, right? They wasn't really able to share and offer you the love that you needed, okay? There could have been a need for an apology as well, okay? There could have been some lies with that Moon card that they told, or they didn't tell you something in the past, and it may have got them in I guess I'm getting some trouble here, some burdens here. I'm getting this person had a lot of secrets here, okay? Had a lot of secrets that carried, and it made them carry a lot of burdens here, okay? But I feel like there was a need for an apology as well. Let me get some messages here. Here, the Empress, the Divine Feminine, and the Lover's card. So you guys are certainly could be this Empress, okay? Some of you guys that were dealing with their mistress, that could have been a secret. And it may have caused this ending here with the Lovers in reverse. It may have caused you guys to go separate ways. It may have caused a division here and a connection. But I do feel like I'm getting some temptation. I'm getting this person may have fallen for the wrong person. All right. And that may have been the burden that they're carrying. Okay. But I feel like this person never truly loved this Empress or this mistress here. Okay. If it is another person, you would know. But the Lovers in reverse, this person made a bad decision here. Okay. They made a bad decision that cost them their happiness and brought a lot more burdens into their life that they really wanted to take on. Now, for your energy, we got the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Why is this here? So we got the Knight of Cups. So, this is the energy of, you guys really did care about this person. And I feel like because you cared and you love this person, you look beyond their faults, right? You perhaps made excuses for them, right? The Four of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, maybe they entertain other people, or they kept things from you. They weren't really open, but you still gave them love. You still gave them the benefit of the doubt, right? You still were okay with it. You still wanted and pursued them. That Knight of Cups. So I do feel like, you know, your person got comfortable with that. They felt it was okay for them to hold back. They felt it was okay to give you very less than what you deserved, okay? Let's get another card here. Some of you guys are hoping that this person will come back and apologize. Yeah, we got the Star. There's healing taking place for sure. I do feel, you know, this person loved you, but, you know, again, that Four of Pentacles is telling me they couldn't really show it, okay? They really couldn't get out of their shell, okay? They had to hold back. They resisted the love they had for you, but I do feel like that's something that they're going to have to work on and heal, okay? Heal these wounds, these love blocks, overcome this, okay? Because this is someone who really does care about you. We got the Lovers, the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups. There's love here, and I do feel like your person wants to get better, okay? It's not until the separation that now they're realizing that, wow, I need some help. I do need some help. I can't continue to live like this because these issues that I'm having is only going to move to new relationships, right? So this person is now realizing that they can't continue to avoid doing the work. Okay, you guys have shown this person, you've exposed something to them, right? You're exposing their insecurities, their vulnerabilities, their fears, okay? And now they're being forced to address this. That's why we got the Star coming out twice. And so that's why this person is so up in their head, all these anxieties, because they know they can't avoid this. They've been avoiding it for too long. And it's now all catching up with them. Oh, this is just too much. I can't even think about this. Because they've been trying to not think about this for too long. So why is the Fool in reverse with the Nine of Swords? Yeah, the Death. We got the Death and the Page of Pentacles. So the Death is talking about an ending, right? Them having to address something here, transformation, change. This is someone's gonna have to put an end to, this person's gonna have to put an end to their ways, okay? The Page of Pentacles, it could be a message or a text message them wanting to send to you, but also just investing in themselves, working on themselves. They could be journaling, okay? They could be you know, doing something that's essentially going to help them overcome something here, okay? But I do feel like your person is working on bringing change to their life, you know, trust issues, addressing these trust issues that they have, addressing these fears. Scorpion energy. We also got Aquarius with the Star coming in. What's the Star about? Why is the Star here? So, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys, they have to heal from a situation they got out of. Okay, could have been a marriage. Okay, maybe you had a divorce in the past. Or it could have just been a bad breakup that left them really financially unstable. Okay, or left them feeling incomplete. That's something they have to heal from. Let's also see, what's this Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands? I want to clarify these here. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? So the Hermit, you know, your person's doing, again, a lot of thinking. Okay, a period of introspection, reflecting. They're finally seeing their ways. They're finally addressing some of their fears. This is a person who's, you know, may not be talking now, but they're doing a lot of thinking. They're very, I'm getting like they may take a moment. They may not be in touch with their family and friends right now. This is someone who also could be going through a depression here, okay? With that Devil energy and the Hermit, your person be going through, I'm getting a lot of suffering and silence, depression right now because of what they're going through, okay? Very, very much instrumental in this person's growth though, okay? So let's see. Let's get one more card and I'm going to head it over to Vimeo, all right? All right, so we got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So your person, if they were juggling in the past or if they were going back and forth, very indecisive, this is someone who's willing to drop something now, right? Drop something to move forward. Okay, the Queen of Wands is action. They certainly could be wanting to let go of a Queen of Wands if you're not that Queen of Wands energy, or the Devil, the karmic. Okay, there's an energy of having to drop a situation in order to move forward, in order to progress. Okay, have some kind of progression here in this connection. Okay, after a period of a standstill. So I'm gonna head over to Vimeo and do the extended. How does your partner feel, your person, your twin, and see what's on their mind and their feelings, emotions, or heart space. What are they not saying? All that, what's going on behind the scenes. Okay, so check me out if you're interested. If not, I'll come back tomorrow with another reading. Okay, so you guys stay safe and stay well.